All right, this is PYT, half a case of select. Then we're going to do some conference football. If you guys want to run minis for that conference football, do that if you would like to and you're so able. And then we're going to close out with the Fanatics select Fanatics. All right, so here's your teams. It's going to get cut off, but Titans for Grant. Rolling. And Robert Sanders, you got the Vikos. All right. Chris getting the Giants. Uh-oh. Case. Those other ones are going to be in some blitz mixing this weekend. If you guys like football, watch for the blitz mix posting tomorrow morning. It's pretty much built. Just kind of ran out of time to finalize it. Tyson, how was Go GTS tonight? Did you get to watch? Anything dope tonight? And how are you feeling? There you go, Swarthout. Nice. Congrats. Drew Brees is in trouble. Jake Fromm is in trouble. These guys. Just for the record, I'm not the biggest fan of people taking what's private conversations and then exposing them to the public. It's like it's a private conversation. Somebody could be joking, could say it in jest, whatever, and you make it public. Not the biggest fan of that. If you're making dangerous threats, that's one thing. But to take somebody's private conversation and put it out there, I think that's kind of whack. 49, Orlando Pace. He is a Ram. And those are owned by Robert Sanders. What's up, Sanders? You're going to like the Blitz Mix this weekend. Boomer Sooners. Patrick Mahomes. Tom Brady has autos in score. I was thinking about doing a PYT score. Doesn't that sound like fun? Carter. Carter is the senior vice president of PYTs. You're improved? Good. Ooh, who was the wrestler? Oh, there you go, Kevin Bryant. I take it you're not. Are you going anywhere? Or are you just gonna not work? Another shiny Tom. Who bought the Patriots? Robert. Of course he did. Dope. Riley Ridley, gold to 10. The Bears, Christopher Neal. Sweet. I bet Chris Casso wish that was Daniel Dimes. Probably be a G note if it was. Mike Lee would know if that was how much that would be if it was Daniel Jones. Guarantee you Mike Lee knows that. John Ross, fastest man in the NFL at one point. Well, we're taking a day trip to Michigan on Sunday. Getting the hell out of here. We've been living in our backyard for the past 12 weeks. Zeke, 199. Gatlinburg. That's a cool city to live in, it sounds like. I live in Gatlinburg. Miles Sanders, 75. The Eagles. Look at that, Blake. Will Greer. There's a D. Watts. Nick. Another Deshaun. Did I do all these? What are these? Yeah, of course I did, right? They're just... I already went through them. You are looking at the most opened product here at TSB ever. Select Football. Far and away the most opened product here. What do they call that? A staple? Oh, there you go. Nice. Shiny Devin rookie. Concourse. Drew Brees. Number to 149. Emmett and Debo. Christopher Jones, 15. 5 of 15. Chiefs. Paul, always scanning the website at TSB, waiting for those PYTs to arrive. This is probably one of the most affected products with COVID. As soon as COVID hit, this stuff went up $100 a box over those few weeks' time. Over $100 a box, actually, from what it was pre-COVID to now. Julio. Everybody wanted Select. 199, Miles Sanders. And Orion Finley. There are spots to close out, so we can do. We got the Fanatics. We got another conference, random conference, triple box bad boy. 18 autos. Plus potential serial numbers. Where's the Mahomes to 25? Chiefs again. Paul. That is Super Bowl champion Patrick Mahomes to 25. DeMarcus Lawrence. Dan Marino, field level to 35. Man. Dan Marino to 35. Love this guy. God, he's awesome. Dan Marino. He's just so cool. Marlon Mack, A.J. Brown, Michael Thomas. JJ 49. Eagles. There you go, Blake. I think Blake hit the Eagles in EB dub. Tyson, why wouldn't it be fun to live in Gatlinburg? Josh Jacobs, shiny rookie. Field level Josh Jacobs, to be exact. Saquon, 199. Frank Clark, shiny. $25, Hunter. Select definitely has better patches in football than baseball, though. Shiny Gardner. Concourse version. For Tyson. Oh, I'm sorry. Dean Drum. Jags. My boy Dean Drum. Okay. What's there? Civil War stuff? I think that's what you're referring to. Tyson, who was the lady wrestler that was on tonight? Do you remember? The athletic actor? I saw kids traveling at the airport last week when I went to Florida, infants with no masks on. Little 1-year-olds. I guess you can't really put a mask on a 1-year-old infant. Tom Brady, another one. There's a Baker red. Second defensive player taken. Jeez. I know Jeff Okudah was the first at number 2. And who was next? The Raven guy from LSU? Someone want to look up defensive player 2 in the draft. Sweet. Another gold. Austin Eckler. Chargers. Carter. Look at that card. Oh, Okudah was second? Was he the second overall pick? No, I think it went Joe Burrow and then Jeff Okudah, right? Oh, Chase. Yeah, Jeff Okudah was 2. So I was kind of right. It was Chase Young. Yeah, Chase Young was first, but he was second. Chase Young was first, but he was second. But Jeff Okudah was second defensively. How about that one? There you go. Okudah Matana. Cam Chancellor, 99er. Tyson with the Lions. Shiny Dwayne Haskins. Prism. That is a premier level. And a T-Mac. His dope receiver. Chase Young went to the Redskins, where he grew up in the Washington, D.C., Baltimore area. MVS. 10 of 10. There's gold everywhere. It's the third gold. It's a hot case. That does happen. Lots of gold. I don't know how it happens, but it definitely does. Russell, Maryland. There you go. Montez Sweet. There's a shiny Gardner. 99er. Oh, no. Okay, Tice. Blue Josh. 175. CJ Mosley to 99. What's up, Cliff? I ran a mini earlier. Did you happen to send for those minis? I don't want to forget. Look at that. Kyler to 25. Cardinals, Paulie N. 8 of 25. Kyler. Gosh, I wish there was some ink on there for you. You do need a QB1. Thanks, Clifford. The big red dog. Shiny Kyler. Peyton Manning. Jarvis Landry, 149. Dear collector, you are valued, and we're going to give you this at a later date. Rookie Signatures Prism of Devin Singletary for the Buffalo Bills, which is owned by our friend Anthony Foster. Shiny Lamar. Tariq Cohen. Marquise Blair. This is a blue Blair for the Seahawks, numbered to 149. Anthony Foster. I'm posting up a Blitz mix tomorrow. Cliff, I know you love the Blitz mixes. I just have to tweak some things. Carter helped me with it today. I'm probably going to try to make it a little bit more affordable. Cheaper. Cooper Kupp, 49. Rammies. Darian Waller is purple, 75, and he is a Raider. Oh, Mitchell. Devin Singletary, 35. You know they're going to be doing Obsidian basketball, guys? Obsidian NBA. That's going to be pretty cool. Well, actually, it's either going to be like a sleeper product and it goes bananas and everybody wants it, or it's going to be fall flat because of so much else shiny basketball that's out. What's the other chunky shiny basketball? Spectra is chunky and shiny. That hasn't even come out yet. Absolute's kind of like lower end. So I don't know if there's other chunky shiny basketball. Tyson? No, I'm going to try to get it under 200. Trying to get it that 195 mark. Right now it's at 225. So I got to make a couple adjustments. And it sucks because I have to decide what to take out. And then I look at it and go, damn, that box is dope. I got to take out like a first off the line or something. Right now it's like 22 boxes. First off the line, Prism, Spectra, Montez Sweet, 199. Uh-oh. Cliff, could this be Joe Burrow, QB1? What is it, Cliff? Mystery auto. What the hell do we do with this again? XRC Auto 3. So it's the third player drafted? Third player drafted. That was Okuda, wasn't it? Is that Okuda Matata? I thought he got drafted right after his teammate. Nice hit, Tice. For your brother. Tyson's in his bed relocation moment right now. Cruising through his crib out there. In his house in Texas, which is a non-open floor plan. Andre Johnson to 15. Nor do they have room temperature bottled waters out on the table. Andre Johnson. I remember him. Shiny Dan Marino. Woo! Dan Marino is so dope. Gardner Minshew. There's a shiny Daniel Jones, Chris. We're getting closer. Our concourse Daniel Jones rookie. We're getting there, dude. Tevin Coleman. Chris bought the Giants out from underneath Patrick D. He so wants to get a big monster hit so he can screenshot it and send it to Patrick and hold it over his head. Yeah, Andre Johnson was the man for receiving. Marvin Jones. Number to 25. That's right, Joe. You tell him. He's as shiny as his rings. It's like the opposite of Joe Montana, right? Teddy Bridgewater. There's a red Daniel. 99. Marquise Brown. Yeah, it's definitely veteran heavy, but there's rookies for sure. That's why they're worth so much, man. They're hard to hit. There's Phillip, and proof of his weird throwing mechanics. He pushes the ball. It's the strangest thing. Shiny Daniel. Marquise Brown. Robert Woods. There's a blue DAC. 175. Oh, look at this, Cliff. We got another one. Is this the third one today? It is the third one. What if this is Jeff Okuda? Makatada. Ready, Cliff? Let's see what this thing is. Good luck. Oh, I flipped it too. All right, I'm just kidding. Let's see what it is. Here we go. Oh, jeez. Boom. Wide receiver 2. That. Wide receiver 2. Judy. Jerry Judy. That one I'm not going to be able to figure out. Henry Ruggs Jr.? No, he was later rounds, wasn't he? You got a football signed by Joe and Jerry. Well, you better bring. Is it JSA certified? Noah Fant, 49, Broncos. Who was the player, Carter? Who's the receiver? I'm curious who it was. Kyler rookie, Cardinals. Paul N is hoping for a monster. It only takes one for your collection. Shiny Baker. Nasir Adderley, 35. Nasir, he is a Charger. Jude, see, I was right. Damn, I'm good. It's amazing how good I am, isn't it, Carter? Just calling out draft picks. Like Rain Man. Because CeeDee Lamb was first and then Judy. Right? Is that correct? Yeah, you didn't used to have to pay extra for a freaking picture. You didn't have to a la carte your picture with the person you paid money for their autograph for. I did a Star Trek convention once out in the suburbs by Rosemont. Helped my buddy out, and I sat with Worf all day. Michael Dorn. So I sat with Michael Dorn all day as he signed. And people will come up and want to take a picture. He'd be sitting there. Like it gets real busy, and then it dies down throughout the day, and people kind of straggle up and they're like, hey, man, can I take a picture with you? And he has a sign. He was getting $50, $60 for selfies. People would pay hand over cash to me. I took all the money. They'd hand me $60. He would stand up, and he would say, okay, hey. He would stand against the wall and take a selfie. And that's it. He'd say a few words. I could not believe people were handing over $60 for a selfie. Not even the autograph. Ruggs, Jude, Lamb. Are you sure? I'm like Rain Man minus the smart part. That's perfect. Thank you. Dallas Cowboys for Pollard. I got news for you guys. I'm actually smarter than all your asses. Literally. Tony Pollard. No, you didn't. $50 for a selfie. Yep. Carson Wentz, 49. No, what happened with John Boyega? The Eagles. What if we pulled a Mendick out of here? The Gristle? I wish I would have known that. He's a mad vegetarian. He wears vegetarian shoes. I was sitting there with him, and when it was slow, he was on his phone. He's like, look at this. I'm going to buy some vegetarian shoes. I was like, what? He said, yeah, they're made from all plants or something. Showed them to me. Oh, he did? Cool. Bet he was mobbed, though, right? They get mobbed, man. It's pretty cool when it happens and you're there. Anthony does that. Anthony Daniels loves to do that. He loves the attention. Like, he just gobbles it up, man. He loves it. He loves the fans and getting out there and talking to people. And when I was doing Anthony, he would want to go on the floor. He goes, I'm going to go out on the floor for a little bit and talk to the people on the line. And so he would go out and talk to the people on the line. He would grab people's cell phones and take selfies with them and stuff. Probably by doing that, you probably sold an extra 100 autos because everyone, by the time they get up the line, they're like, oh, I'll take an extra auto. I'll buy a couple more things because you were so cool. NFC champion. Hey, Joe, are you on Facebook? You are on Facebook, right? I'm going to invite you to this official picks Star Wars room that they have. Joe, I have so many Star Wars Celebration stories. You've heard my Carrie Fisher story and my Anthony Daniels stories. But did you hear my Aunt Beru story? What's the chick's name that played Aunt Beru? If I really thought about it, I could remember, but I can't. But it was a girl who played Aunt Beru. It was in Orlando, and I remember it was in August, and it was about 700 degrees in Orlando. And I was working with her. Bonnie Pace or something. Bonnie P. Piesse. So I was a floor manager, and she needed to go back to her hotel room. I think about weird stuff. She needed to go back to her hotel room, but she couldn't remember how to get back, and she wasn't comfortable navigating the whole celebration floor by herself. So she asked me if I could escort her across the floor and out the convention center into the adjoining hotel next door, because she had to go back to her room and get some stuff. I was like, okay. You like me to go back to your room with you? Sure, Bonnie Pace. Sure, Aunt Beru. So I did. We shut down everything, locked everything up, sat someone at her table, and I took her back to her room. I took Bonnie Pace back to her room. I stood outside. I didn't go in. I did go into Anthony's room once. He sent me back to get stuff in his room. He's like, I need stuff. It's in a big tube. You'll see it. It's over by the chair and the desk. I need that stuff. There's posters in there. Go back and get them. So I went back to Anthony Daniels' room, gave me his key, went in, got his stuff, came back. How crazy is that? It's not the same anymore at celebrations, though. Not even close, guys. Topps took over. Kurt Warner. Yep. True story. That was fun. She wasn't as recognizable walking the floor, though, as, like, you know, Anthony or some of the other guys. Definitely people knew who she was, and they'd try to stop and talk to her, and I'd have to be like, we got to get going. We're on a time schedule, everybody. And I was thinking, I don't know, maybe she wants to make out or something. She knows I'm married. My wife was there. That's a story. Me and Aunt Beru. That's all I got. I just waited in the hallway as she went in her room. There you go. Half a case of Select, guys. Looks like the other side could be monstery. Let's see if we can give somebody some packs. 2 of them. 2 Sage 2 packs for that. No monsters. You know how I get when it's monsterless. And you guys do your part and fill out breaks. If we're monsterless, I'll put in 2 of these Sage. I'm determined to hit these new ones of Burrow and Tua. So the top 2 team owners will get each a pack. These will be your individual personal packs. And I hope after I click over that the other breaks are sold out. So Nick Ippo and KB. Nope, I didn't. Nick. Here you go, Nick I. Thanks for buying the Broncos. I think you got a couple cards. You got the redemption. I mean the XRC. Get Joe Burrow. Khalid Kareem. Henry Ruggs. Jordan Love. And AJ. Nick Ipo. What's up, Nick? Thank you. Kevin Bryant. KB. Brandon Ayuk. Dope. You're going to hear a lot of this guy this year. Jimmy's receiver. Whose is this? Kevin Bryant. That's a good card. This is Jimmy G's best new friend. New best friend. Nickabo. Missing some of my closers tonight. You guys are the starters. We need the finishers. Let's see where we're at. I know we're doing these tonight, one way or another. Jake Marino. Why don't we do an $18 mini for the select? That's 3 spots. It's a baseball break, Eric. It's 2 boxes of select baseball, and then we open up a factory sealed mystery jersey from Fanatics. They're all authentic jerseys, authentic licensed jersey autos. Only 50 are made, so the checklist is pretty extensively dope. There's 3 left here. Here's the link. I mean, there's 3 left. We can run a mini for $18. We can run a mini for 18. All right. Go get them. There'll be 1 left. The other one might not be the easiest to sell out. That's $159 or whatever. How much is it? Well, then we'll be sold out. If Eric gets 2, KB gets 1. Just in. These just came in. Jordan through the years. You'll be seeing these in the breaks. Freaking love the Jordan imagery. It's the best. Look at that guy. Look at him. So there's one of them. Those are pretty big sized 16 by 20s. And then this one. Jordan out of this world. Which one do you think is doper? This retro 80s looking one? 90s? Yes, you will see those just in time for the NBA mixer tomorrow. You like the retro? What's up, JD? It does have a skybox feel. Don't make me sad. I had so many Jordan skyboxes. I must have had 100 of them. And they stole my 5,000 count box out of the back of my car from the trunk. They got in because my roommate kept my key in his car. Because sometimes he had to move my car. We had to play musical spots. And he would keep my car key in his car. Well, he had a little MG or something where the car didn't lock. It was an old, like, classic car. And he kept my key underneath the seat. So they got in his car and they were probably looking around and they found the key. Saw my car, boop, boop, popped the trunk, took the cards. Can you freaking believe it? Shaqs and Kobe's and Jordans and all the 90s stuff. Did you guys sell out something?